guys, Richard Laidler here. Long time no speak. I was just driving and I was listening to some training on having vision and this type of thing, and it was I kind of had a little bit of a thought, because we always talk about having vision in our business, and very often an employee type mentality, the vision you have is next week or next month, or you can only have the vision backwards, like my business is growing too slowly or whatever. But I just had this kind of very provocative thought. So it's Thursday morning and I'm going to provoke you. Very often people talk about the future of AMBIT, and they never really talk about necessarily what states we're going into next, or what countries we're going into next, if we ever are indeed. But they do talk about one of these days AMBIT becoming a household name, and it's kind of just brushed by, in conversation. But I just was having a think about what that really meant, because back in the 90s when telecom deregulated, obviously there was one company that ran everything, but then companies like MCI came along, Sprint came along, Verizon came along, and once upon a time in their early days they were just like AMBIT. They were doing well, being successful and growing, and then over time they became a household name. And it's kind of like it's like national consultant Philip Eckard talks about, and he's seen this movie before. Well, the deregulation of telecom is obviously like a prequel to obviously the deregulation of energy. And so I thought I would look up what revenue Verizon now has as a household name. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that AMBIT is going to grow to this size, but I thought it's just kind of a little provocative from a vision standpoint. We're looking forward to where our business can be. And I had a look up, I looked it up and I thought, well, I'm only going to look at their revenue for service only, not for equipment or anything like that. Because if AMBIT is going to be a household name, then could it possibly be as big as Verizon? And here are the numbers. This kind of blew me away. Verizon, obviously, in the early days were just small like everybody else, just, hustling like AMBIT is and doing a great job. They now have a revenue of over this is from 2014. Their revenue is over $72 billion in annual revenue for service only, not including any equipment or anything, service only. Now, I'm not saying that AMBIT is necessarily going to be that size, but sometimes if you want to see what's going to happen to a company, look at a similar company in a similar industry from before. And that was very interesting. That's 50 times bigger than AMBIT is already. That was kind of exciting to me. And I just thought, I'm just going to share it. I think that is some really impressive vision if you want to see where AMBIT has the potential to grow to. So, and I don't think Verizon, they do offer service abroad when you travel abroad, but I don't think they are abroad. So if AMBIT ever goes to other countries as well, then maybe, we could think even more than that. If you're part of a company that size and you've been in the business for, for a certain number of years, your business could be just massive, could be huge. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I've gone on for a little longer than I wanted to, but isn't that an interesting thought? If you want to have some vision, if AMBIT's going to be a household name, wouldn't it be great if it's a household name just like Verizon is with that kind of revenue? Anyway, just want to share that with you guys. I'll see you all very soon. Thanks very much now. Bye-bye.